I found the photo on your phone. You're having an affair? Really, James?
We've been drifting apart for a while, Alice. You know that.
Fine. I'll sign the divorce papers, you arrogant... There. Are you satisfied?
Not by a long shot.
So this is it? This is goodbye?
No, yes. I can't think of a more fitting way to say farewell.
Alice, you're pregnant. With quadruplets.
I'm sorry, did you just say quadruplets?
Yes. Are you ready to become a mother?
Yes, I am.
Emergency C-section on the 3rd floor needed. Emergency C-section on the 3rd floor.
Is she prepped?
Yeah.
It's good. All right, here we go.
No, wait.
Okay. It's not gonna take too long.
Wait.
Yeah. Okay. Hold that right there. Great. You're doing great.
Wait, who are you? You're not my doctor.
Congratulations, Alice. Both your twins are happy and healthy.
You're mistaken. I had quadruplets. It's 4 babies.
I'm so sorry to have to be the one to tell you this, Alice, but sadly, the other 2 children didn't survive the birth.
Oh, that's impossible. I heard 4 different cries.
You heard wrong. Now drop it. Focus on being a good mother to those 2 babies who survived.
Babies?
The doctor was clearly up to something. Ten years later, Alice was at the top of her game. She lived in New York with her twins, working in luxury perfumes where she studied the biology of scent. She was damn good at her job. So good that...
Pack your bags, Alice. You are going to Paris.
Are you serious? I've always wanted to go there.
Extend your trip. Bring the family.
They will be thrilled.
The 3 of you are going to leave next week. And Alice, have fun.
Thank you. Hey, guess what, guys? We're going to Paris.
We're going to Paris? This is awesome. Best mom ever.
She knew this trip was going to be life-changing. But little did she know just how life-changing it would be.
You two wait right here, and we need to check into the Hotel Rose, and I need to call Fran to find out where we need to meet her. Okay, I have my phone, and then I just need to call Nate, Jenny, excuse me, tu parles anglais? No, have you seen 2 kids, about 10 years old, blonde hair, brown hair? Nate? Jenny? Jenny? Hey, there you are.
But it was only Fran, her assistant.
Fran, have you seen Nate and Jenny?
No. Don't worry. We'll find them. Let's just split up, okay?
Okay. Nate? Jenny? Nate, Jenny, do not do that to me again. Not in a foreign country. Did you guys change clothes? What happened to what you were wearing? All right, Fran is looking for you and she is worried sick.
Sorry, but I don't think I know you. Did you hear what I said? I asked who you were.
Yes. I don't believe we know you.
What is going on? Stop being ridiculous. One of you needs to tell me what is going on right now. If you're playing a practical joke on your poor mother, I will send you right back home and we'll cancel this whole trip.
Sorry, Mother, it was just a joke. Yes, just a joke.
Okay, come on. Let's go find Fran, and please, no more weird jokes, okay?
Excuse me, have you seen two young children? They've been separated from their mother. A brown-haired boy and a blonde girl. Oh, thank you. Merci, merci beaucoup.
Les Américains.
Excuse me, pardon-moi? I just need to get through. Nate, Jenny.
We're here, Fran.
Oh, hi. Wait, I just saw you over, and you changed your clothes, too. How did you manage that?
What are you talking about, Fran? They've been back there the whole time.
But I just saw them over there.
What is going on with you two? First you play tricks on me, and now you're playing jokes on Fran? This is really unlike you.
Just having a little fun is all.
Let's go then.
Hey, are you all right? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Yeah, I was just... Fran, do you remember how I told you I lost 2 children during childbirth?
Yeah, of course. So awful. I'm sorry. But what brings that up?
Nothing. Sorry. I think that long flight just got to my head.
Yeah.
We need to go find Mom. We should go back where we first got separated. Good idea.
Oh, hold it right there, kids. Your father should be here any minute.
Our who? Father? Okay, what is going on? I don't know. But look.
It was James, Alice's ex-husband, a man Nate and Jenny had never known.
There you two are. How dare you run away from home like that? What do you have to say for yourself? Matthew, I'm waiting for an answer. Why did you guys...
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to interrupt here, but I need to get you back to Nanotech Towers.
Tonight? Zeke, I can't be in a meeting right now. I have dinner with the kids.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Hey, what if we just take Matt and Beth to Nanotech Towers with us?
Fine. Set it up. And get these kids some new clothes when we're there. These are too shabby.
Yeah, you got it.
So you guys finally got my attention. But after this dinner, we're gonna talk all about what's happened. And you know what? You're gonna tell me exactly why you ran away from home. Do you understand?
I'm sure you made a mistake. We're not...
Matthew, I have heard all of your excuses. No more. I'm your father. That's final.
Is this man really our father? What if he is? We should go. Okay, fine. But tonight, we have to look for Mom. Matt, I'm scared. Don't be, Beth. We're with our mother, and Father won't find us. Yeah, but she called us different names. I mean, who are Nate and Jenny?
So tonight you have dinner with Sharon at the... Alice? Alice, are you listening?
Yeah, sorry. I just can't get over how strange Nate and Jenny are acting. It's like they're 2 completely different kids. And I can't stop thinking about the day I lost the other 2 babies.
I think you're getting carried away. I mean, look at them. They're Nate and Jenny. And besides, wouldn't someone else around here be looking for 2 missing children if they weren't your kids?
Yes, you're right. You're right. I'm acting crazy. Anyway, continue with the itinerary.
So, as I was saying, you have dinner tonight with Sharon at Nanotech Tower.
What? Nanotech?
What's wrong now?
Nothing's wrong. All good.
Why do you guys look so excited? You've been here a million times. Okay, I need you guys on your best behavior, okay? Me and Zeke need to go over some documents. We're inquiring a new business venture, all right? I need to focus.
Yes, Dad.
Dad. You never call me Dad.
Dad, I mean Father. We need to know. Do you have a girlfriend?
Oh, so you're left-handed now, Beth, And for my girlfriend, you both know I've been seeing Willa for some time now, okay? But that's my business, not yours.
But what about her real mom? About Alice?
Okay, I have told you guys many times not to talk about your mother. Okay, she left us years ago, and she passed away not too long after that. End of story, got it? This is Willa now. I need to take this. Excuse me.
Look, Jenny, it's Mom.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Nothing. Can we be excused to go to the bathroom, please?
I guess. They do not pay me enough.
Hey, isn't this amazing, kids?
Don't you dare go in the house, Willa. Do you hear me? Don't go in my house.
It's Father.
No, don't make me call the guards, Willa.
What are you two doing exactly?
No!
That was close.
There you all are! Hi!
I know.
Oh my God, Nate and Jenny, you've grown so much since the last time I saw you both. Okay, don't be shy. Give your godmother a hug.
A pleasure to see you, Godmother.
My, haven't you grown up to be so proper?
It's a long story. It seems to be a practical joke.
All I have to say, I'm surprised you said the dinner here, friend. Nanotech's the company of Alice's ex.
Oh my God, this is James's company?
It's okay, Fran. You didn't know.
Well, let's hope we don't run into him, otherwise I'll have to punch him in the face.
Don't listen to your godmother. She's had one too many cocktails.
I haven't ordered yet.
Mother, can we be excused for a moment? We want to take a look around.
All right, but don't wander off too far.
Why was he so angry on the phone? Why didn't he want his girlfriend to go into the house? I don't know, but we have to get out of here. We need to get out of here. If Father sees us, he'll be furious. Mom's gonna see us. What the? Who are you? What is going on?
I couldn't believe it. So I told him. What's wrong?
I'm just wondering where they ran off to. I should go find them.
Alice?
What is going on?
Nate? Jenny?
Were these the two babies that Alice had lost?
No, it can't be.
Why would the doctor lie and say they died? And why would James take her children away?
Mom! Nate, go get Sharon. No, you can't. Then our father will know.
Our mom is unconscious.
What are they doing?
They're back at Mom's table with Sharon. They're just sitting there like nothing happened.
What are we gonna do now?
Wait, Mom is coming back to senses.
Where am I?
Come, we need to leave.
But what about Mom?
She's fine. Remember what our siblings told us about her dad. We need to behave or he's gonna go crazy.
Alice was left alone, sitting on the cold floor of a secluded hallway, wondering if she'd truly lost her mind.
I must be seeing doubles. No more cocktails after red eyes. Oh my god. James?
Alice quickly gathered herself and raced out.
There you two are! After the stunt you both pulled earlier, you had me worried sick again. I was looking everywhere for you. Where were you two?
We were just walking around.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Beth, we have to bring Mother back to us. Oh yes, Matt. I can't wait to be a family.
Okay, head straight to bed, you two. I have to talk to Zeke about something important. Wait, hang back a moment. Look, I know these past few months have been rough. I know I've given you plenty of reasons to run away from home. Just want you both to know, I intend to make things right between us. Okay?
Thanks, Dad. Father. You promise, Father?
I do, Beth. You know, I don't mind you calling me Dad. I'm not a priest after all. All right, off now.
Nate, we have to bring Mom and Dad together.
I don't know, Jen. I don't think he likes Mom one bit.
Well, that's just tough luck for him. He promised he's gonna make things right for him, and I have a plan to make him keep his promise.
Zeke, I need you to do something for me.
Anything, sir.
This is probably one of the most important things I've ever tasked you with, and it has to remain top secret. If anyone found out what I was doing, it could spell big trouble. Especially Willa. She can't know.
My lips are sealed, sir.
Good. I need you to look into someone for me.
Okay. Who?
Can you get me the whereabouts of my ex-wife?
Your ex-wife? What on earth do you want to do with her?
Now's not the time. I either need you to do this for me or I can find someone who will.
Absolutely, sir. Think nothing of it. I will immediately put all my sources at work. Soon, all her information will be at your desk. But sir, if you don't mind, may I ask why now? Has it not been 10 years since you requested that I burn every photo of her and scrub every trace of your relationship with her from the internet? What has brought about the sudden change?
I have been asking the same question. Even though I had broken all ties with her, it seems like I'm still not emotionally detached from her. I always wondered what she's been up to ever since she abandoned our twins at the hospital. My twins. And then I saw her tonight.
Tonight? Where?
At dinner. I couldn't tell if she was intentionally trying to play tricks with my mind or not. I have no doubt that she is up to something. I need to figure it out before my children get hurt.
You don't need to worry, sir. I am on it.
Willa, what are you doing here?
I drop by to check on the children regularly. I know how busy you can get, and I'm happy to be a part of their lives. I think the better question is, why are you acting this way toward me?
Something happened tonight that I'm not sure how to comprehend. How well did you know Alice?
Alice? As in Alice Grant? The woman you left me for?
Yeah, right.
I didn't hear from her for years after what happened in the hospital. Until recently, I heard a name making the rounds in certain business circles about a skilled perfume scientist who was revolutionizing the game.
Perfume and science together. How did she get into that? And as a perfume scientist, does that mean she has a doctorate?
I would believe so. Does something about all this trouble you?
I thought she wanted a clean break. For her to not tell me she was pregnant, only to leave our 2 children at the hospital and disappear off into the night, something about it does not sit well with me. I fear for Matt and Beth more than anything.
You have security. What more do you need? Moreover, There is so much you should be focused on, so many more great things you should be doing.
She placed her hand on his knee, then slid it up his thigh with a gentle squeeze as she seductively leaned into James's ear.
There are so many more great things you could be doing. If only you would open up to me and let me be a part of your life.
There are many things to attend to right now, Willa. I'm afraid whatever there is between us will have to wait. Thank you for stopping by, but I would like it if for right now you left.
Here I am, sitting with you in your time of need, and you look to just cast me away. Like a piece of trash, a wrapper that you spit your gum into, then flick into the garbage.
Willa.
No, James, I was there for you before Alice, and I was there for you and the kids after. I don't deserve to be a glorified nanny. You made the mistake of leaving me for Alice, and yet I'm the only one here to help you.
I have never needed anyone. I don't care what you think I should do or feel I should be. I am my own person, and I have never needed anyone. Now leave. Right now.
I can't believe I ran into him in all the places of the world. He always hated Paris. Can't believe he's living here now.
What are the odds that your ex-husband, a noted liar, lied yet again?
You know, I always thought that he wasn't a liar, but someone who couldn't make up his mind. I don't care what happens from this day forward. So long as we keep James away from these kids, we'll be fine.
And how do you plan to do that?
By learning everything I can about James and what he's been up to these last few years.
Both Alice and James are on the same page, yet riding different boats. What will happen when they find out about their children's master plan? Will their children succeed in bringing them together? But who is the culprit here? James or Alice or someone else?
Have you heard the rumor that he has 2 kids of his own?
2 kids? James? No way.
You know, one rumor is that he had the 2 kids with that socialite Willa Longsworth. But here's the crazy part. That woman won't go to the grocery store without getting the paps involved. But there isn't a single pregnant picture.
Willa Longsworth? What else have you heard about her?
Just that she's an opportunist. Always trying to catch elite billionaires at parties. And apparently, that's where she met James a couple of years ago.
That's all bullcrap. I know more than that. James was engaged to her before he married me.
What? You're kidding! I thought they were just a recent thing.
James's mom let it out by mistake the day we called it quits. She said something about him regretting leaving Willa.
Yikes. I'm sorry, Alice.
So he went back to her, huh?
Don't tell me you care about what is happening in his life, though.
Psh, no way. But it's just such a tragedy. James was the epitome of a neat freak. He couldn't even stand any noise. It's hard to imagine him with kids.
Karmic justice, I guess.
Poor kids, though.
Well, not all kids are lucky enough to have such a superhero for a mom.
I had some awesome backup.
Well, that you do. Now, I think we've spent enough time on your ex-husband. You're in Paris, the city of love. Go out and explore. Fran will look up for the kids for a day or 2. They're ready for bed, but wanted to say goodnight to their mama first.
Come here, you two. Mama needs some love.
Father never asked us for a hug. This seems so awkward. I don't even know her that well.
What's the holdup? You both that tired?
Absolutely exhausted.
I'll hug you, Mom.
Love you both to bits.
We love you too, Mother.
Mother? Whoa, someone's all grown up. You never called me Mother before.
Oh no, I'm so used to saying Father, I called her Mother. Okay, fine, Mom.
All right, you two. Go to bed.
Well?
What?
Are you going to go explore Paris, or are you going to sit here thinking about your ex?
Just processing it all. You got any pictures of James's supposed kids?
Let's check. Here, paparazzi snagged this one with a mega lens. What's up?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say those kids look a lot like Nate and Jenny. But it's such a blurry shot, who knows?
Woman, if those 5 pixels look like Nate and Jenny to you, you need sleep. So do I.
Agreed. Night. What was that? Jenny? What happened? What's wrong, sweetie?
I don't know. We were asleep. Then she started poking me.
Poking you?
Yeah, like she was trying to find something.
What were you looking for, honey?
Mr. Bunny.
Mr. Bunny is her toy at home. She must be missing it. Beth, you're going to ruin everything. Oh, Mr. Bunny. We saw it in a store the other day. I think that's what she's looking for.
Yeah, I really wanted that bunny.
Oh, poor thing. We'll get you that bunny tomorrow, okay? You want to sleep in Mama's bed tonight?
Can Matt come too?
Matt? Who's Matt?
Oh, I think that was Bunny's friend in the store. But sure, I'll bunk with you, Jenny.
Yeah, okay.
Morning. You look terrible.
Great. Thanks.
Kids keep you awake?
Any chance I could book a massage after kid duty?
About that.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
Depends on your definition of good news.
All right. What's up?
Fran got a late message last night. You've been invited to some fancy business event by the Guard family.
When's this grand event?
Tonight.
Tonight?
Yep, seems to be their style. Last minute and high pressure.
Well, that's unexpected. Where's it happening?
Paris.
Oh, thank goodness. At least there's that. What's the plan?
Fran's prepping all the business stuff. Stylist, makeup, hair, all coming over at 4.
So I've got some time with the kids?
Yep, a morning in Paris with the Munchkins.
Sounds like a plan.
Beth, seriously, you're gonna blow our cover.
Oh? How?
All because Mr. Bunny wasn't tucked in with you last night.
And what's your plan, huh? Just to hang out and see what happens? Do you even know how we're getting back to Dad?
Of course I have a plan. Just haven't quite figured out the details yet.
Morning, sleepyheads. Heard some chatter.
Morning, Mom. We're up.
Good to hear. Let's get going. Toy store time. Remember the name of the store? No worries. We'll find a fun spot no matter what. Mr. Bunny's coming home today. They seem off, don't they?
Just a little hyped, I'd say.
Hyped like they've never seen a playground before?
More like they're high on toy store adrenaline.
True.
Alice, you need to cut it out.
Cut what out?
Stop this self-harm. I'm not your enemy here, I'm your friend. Your best friend. You know that, right?
Yes, of course.
You look at your kids having fun, and your first thought is something's wrong? They're in a new city, loving life. They're gonna have a blast with Fran while you're away. You're sucking the joy out of it all.
I guess I'm just worried. Not that I'll ruin my joy, but that someone else will.
James?
Yeah.
I spoke to some of my contacts. There's beef between James and the Guard family, especially the bigwig Yasser Guard. So I doubt he's going to be there at the party.
Thank goodness.
Look at them, having a blast.
Isn't that the doctor who delivered my babies? Where'd he go? Am I just paranoid? Sharon's right. I need to stop doubting myself and enjoy this. My kids are having a blast.
What is Alice's doctor doing in the park in Paris? This seemed suspicious. Will Alice find out the real identities of her kids? Her past is finally catching up. Will she be able to avoid it this time?
Hey, what do we do?
I don't know. Why is he staring at us?
What are you two whispering about? Tell the chef what you want.
Sorry, Father. We'll,
eat anything. Yeah, Dad. Anything sounds great.
You two have been acting very strange of late.
All this for one breakfast?
I wonder why Matt and Beth would ever want to run away from this. I've only seen so much food in a Disney show.
Mother, how good it is to see you.
Good to see you too, son. And you too. Have you forgotten your manners?
Children, what are you waiting for? Greet grandmother.
Good morning, Grandmother.
Good morning, Grandmother.
Mother, I didn't know you would be joining us today. How can I help you?
Is it possible that we could speak alone?
The children are still eating their breakfast.
So? I need to speak to you right now.
If you can't stand to speak in front of your grandchildren, you should have contacted me to set an appointment.
I didn't know a mother needed an appointment to meet her son.
That's not what I meant. You know I hardly get time to spend with my children. I prefer to keep separate hours for talking about business.
Oh, I'm not here to talk about business. I'm here to talk about them.
Then, by all means, speak freely. They have a right to know.
As you prefer. Let me get straight to the point. Why do you suppose they always try to run away? To leave you?
Mother, I have no time for these questions. Just tell me what you came to say.
James, your children are running away from you so often because they are in desperate need of guidance, the kind that only a mother can provide.
Children, perhaps it is better that you leave.
And with that, Jenny and Nate made their way out through the dining room door, where they turned back and immediately pressed their ears to the wood to hear what was going on inside.
How dare you come in here and talk such nonsense before the kids?
Well, you were the one who insisted on talking in front of them. Anyway, someone has to say it. You clearly are too foolish to know what your kids need.
I have taken care of their every need. I have built this company from the ground up for them.
Don't be silly, dear. Your father gave you this company.
What father gave me was a small company, but now I have turned it into a global powerhouse on my own. I have built an empire you and father could never even dream.
So why isn't it enough for the kids? All these maids, caretakers, the best food money can buy, and your kids still don't love you.
You have no idea how hard I've worked to raise them.
You? Raise them? Please. You left them to their nannies the minute they could crawl.
Funny. I don't recall you, the children's own grandmother, stepping up to help.
I had my own matters to attend to. Moreover, there's one key difference between you and me, James. One that you are doing your best to ignore at almost every opportunity.
And what's that?
Willa. Someone who loves you even though you don't deserve her.
Mother, we've had this conversation before, and you know my answer.
You already lost out on her once, James. Why would you risk losing her again?
There are things you don't know, Mother. Things that are just between me and Willa. I do not care to speak anymore on the matter, and would like you to see yourself out. Unless you would care for breakfast. The choice is yours.
Well, it seems Dad and Willa have a history.
You want to look it up on the internet?
How are you guys doing today?
Willa?
Yeah. Why are you saying that like you don't know who I am? It's your friend, Willa.
We're good.
Did you have breakfast yet? Or can I interest you in some bagels?
You can definitely interest us.
Awesome. I will get you some. You guys wait here.
Are you sure you want to have bagels from the woman who could be a future replacement for your mother?
Well, even Mom doesn't say no to a bagel.
You're unbelievable.
Willa.
Hey, hope you don't mind me treating my best buds.
No, not at all. In fact, I'm glad you're here. Can we talk for a moment?
Sure thing.
About the other night.
It's okay. You're a big boy who doesn't need someone like me checking in on him.
Actually, I think I should have someone check in on me.
From time to time?
I was thinking it could be more frequent than that.
I'll need a little bit more commitment than that.
You already have the keys to this place.
I think I need to have a room for myself.
Room? For what?
Oh, just for an office.
That can be arranged.
I'll need a drawer too, and a lot of closet space.
Willa moved closer to James. Their lips, ever so slightly, grazed one another.
There's a lot of closet space all throughout the house. You'll have no trouble.
You think I'm worried about having a hard time finding where I need to put my stuff? Are you that dense?
Willa, what are you talking about?
I don't want a closet in some wing of the house. If you want me to be with you, to live with you, I want to actually do that. I want to share the main bedroom with you, and all that comes with that.
You want my closet?
It's not about the closet. It's about how you think of the closet. But you know what? It's my mistake. I thought I was talking to a human being with feelings, but you are worse than a patient on anesthesia. You feel nothing.
Willa, wait.
Sister, what's going on? Are you okay?
Why do I do anything for that man?
Don't tell me it's again James.
You wouldn't understand, Leon. How hard do I work only to get nowhere? I'm nothing but one failure after another.
Why are you obsessed with him anyway? Find someone else. There is no shortage of rich men who think with their...
Ew! Do you really think so lowly of me? It's not just his money, his intelligence, or his looks.
It's not his personality, that's for sure.
I love him.
I really do. I don't know why. You know what, Leanne? I think you should get your own place.
Wait, what?
I don't think you should live here anymore. I think we both need our own space.
Huh? You think you can do this to me, Willa? To your only sister? Well, best of luck getting back your billionaire boyfriend.
Come on, you're not scrolling fast enough. Someone will catch us.
As Jenny scrolled through the internet pages on Willa, her eyes grew wide in amazement before her brow furrowed with anger.
I can't believe it.
What?
It says Dad was actually engaged to Willa before Mom.
Seriously?
Yeah, but something happened and they broke up. But then Dad got engaged to Mom right after a month.
Wow, that's faster than Bugs Bunny.
Wait, I found an old video of Mom. See?
Miss Grant, Miss Willa has accused you as Mr. James's new mistress. Is it true?
First of all, I have no idea who this Willa is. James and I are past each other's history. And before you media guys accuse me of anything more, please get your facts checked.
And now Willa's back. I guess no one really knows for sure if Dad has 2 kids or not. We are basically invisible to the world.
And Mom.
Do you think that Willa had something to do with why Dad left Mom?
Jeez, she seems so nice.
If you're trying to make a good impression on a divorced billionaire, being nice is the bare minimum you have to do.
How do you know?
Don't you watch Adam Sandler's movies?
Oh, now I realize. Willa's a coal digger.
It's gold digger, not coal digger.
Nate and Jenny quickly sat up, both sharing a feeling of impending doom. As they poked their heads around the corner, they saw Zeke answer the door.
It's Willa, and she's looking stunning.
You know, she's rumored to be our secret mom.
Ew, gross.
Now, who are you?
Why? We're Matt and Beth. Why are you asking us that, Willa?
Willa? Who's Willa?
Nate and Jenny are unaware that the person they're talking to isn't Willa, but her twin sister Leanne posing as Willa. What is Leanne up to, passing off as her sister? Will Nate and Jenny fall for this trap? Will the quadruplets succeed in uniting their parents?
Now, who are you?
We're Matt and Beth. Why are you behaving like you don't know us, Willa?
Willa? Who's Willa?
What's wrong with her?
Seems like my gamble has worked. Come on, guys. I am not just Willa. I'm your best friend, too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like she's the Lion King and we're Timon and Pumbaa.
She's giving more of a Scar vibe to me. I smell something suspicious.
If only the 3 of them could understand the deception they were all involved in, it would blow their minds.
Willa, what are you doing here?
Great. I have cleared the final test. Now it's an open ground for me. I forgot to give you the invite last time.
There's a guard banquet tonight.
The whole city knows your relationship with the guards, so I thought I would buy you an invitation.
James looked at Zeke, whose facial expression confirmed that Leanne, posing as Willa, was indeed speaking the truth.
That appears to be the case. But, as you said, that wasn't a surprise.
I also know how valuable the +1 on these invites can be. That is, if you know anyone who would like to join me this evening.
I can do it.
This one's for adults, kid. Willa, are you inviting me? Especially after what happened this morning.
Water under the bridge as far as I'm concerned.
We should have a brief chat if you don't mind.
Sure. I would welcome that.
And Zeke, as for the children, well, I'll need to prepare for the banquet. Perhaps check with my mother to see if she wouldn't mind looking after them for the evening.
That's okay, Father. We're big enough to look after ourselves.
I know you are, my dear Beth, but I would still feel more comfortable if she were around to make sure you were both right. Now, is there anything you guys need? Or may Willa and I excuse ourselves for a moment?
We are fine, Father.
Willa, about earlier.
Please, James, don't give it a second thought.
No, that's just it. I've given it a second thought already. And a third, and fourth, and 100 times more. Deep down inside, I know that I have been pushing you away.
Oh, James, we both know you did it for your children.
For a long time, even I believed that until... You know, Willa, I was grateful that you were around to help them, but I felt selfish when you were around to help me. I just didn't feel like I could accept that.
James, what are you hinting at?
I'm sorry it took me until today to realize it, but I don't only need you in my life. I want you in it too.
Leanne was caught off guard as James took her in his arms with a warm embrace, only to step back and look deeply into her eyes. James kissed her with the passion of 1,000 suns behind it. It made her blood boil in the most sublime way. It was like a warm hug enveloped her entire body.
No wonder Willa kept coming back to this man despite the numerous times I thought she should run away.
It was different than before.
Different good?
Different better.
Leanne went in for another kiss that James readily reciprocated until a shrill sound crept in from around the corner that made James and Leanne instantly jump apart.
Oh, I didn't know we had a guest. Good to see you again, dear. You look pretty.
Good to see you too, ma'am. God, who's this lady? Willa has never told me about her.
Mother, is there anything I can help you with?
Oh, so she's Sonia.
I only want what's best for you, my son.
Please, go see what's best for your grandchildren. I can't believe that just happened.
It was like being busted in high school.
Middle school.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Overachiever.
I didn't mean it like that. I meant that was how much of a child she makes me feel. I'm a grown man who runs a massive company and I still find time to be with my kids. She doesn't understand. Forget her. Please, do me a favor.
Anything for you.
When we go out tonight, please, let us have fun. Grown-up time where we don't have to worry about parents or being parents.
As you wish.
Over in the kitchen, Jenny pulled a stool over to the fridge where she climbed upon it to reach the overhead handle.
Where the heck is the milk?
Hey, can I help you?
Yeah. I would like almond milk if you see it.
Oh, that would be my milk of choice too if I ever drank the stuff. Dairy messes with my stomach.
That's strange. Earlier today, she had bagels covered in cream cheese with us. And now, all of a sudden, she's become vegan. She's changing colors like a rainbow.
You're wasting your time.
Have you ever considered that you were the one wasting their time, Mother? I mean, do you hear yourself? Earlier today, you were all on about how I should get together with Willa for good.
A lot has changed since then.
In a few hours?
Do you not see how she threw herself at you, practically begging you to take her to the banquet tonight, after she was so dismissive of you earlier?
You heard that?
I have ears everywhere.
Then why do none of them work when I ask you to leave? Willa? Good Lord, what happened?
She was helping me find some milk, and then the milk spilled all over in like no time. Then, I'm not sure what happened. I was looking the other way, and the next thing I knew, she had fallen. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry.
Hey, I heard someone screaming.
You two better go find some television to watch or something for a bit, while we adults handle things.
I might have broken my ankle. It hurts so bad.
Let's get you on a chair. Try not to put any weight on it. Let me get you some ice.
I'm sorry for making such a mess of things.
Are you kidding me? Stuff happens. Thank you for being there to help Beth with her food.
She never did get her cereal, did she?
Don't worry about Beth. Part of what makes her so enduring is her ability to be more compassionate for others than herself.
She must have had a good dad.
Oh, look at what you've done now. How will you ever be able to go to the party? Perhaps you should call Dr. Talia, to see if she's free.
Why do you have to be so mean all the time?
How dare you speak to me like that?
All she was trying to do is help. Genuinely help my sister. And you're not concerned at all with how she's doing. Instead, you're trying to get her father to call someone else.
Yes, a doctor, to help her.
Dr. Talia is an eye doctor. Mother, please, escort yourself out of here.
Nate and Jenny entered the kitchen where they too grabbed whatever rags and paper towels they could find to help clean up the mess.
Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. I should probably get back home where I will hopefully make less of a fool of myself.
But then you'll miss the party. I mean, that is if you can walk. I'm sure there are some dresses here that you can wear. Plus, it's not like we'll be doing much there except sitting.
Are you serious?
I'm game if you are. I'll find Zeke and see if there's a cart or something somewhere that can make it easier for you to move around on such short notice.
I think we can make it to the party.
Good. Now listen, Nate. I need you to understand something.
That I shouldn't have talked to grandmother like that?
No. I was gonna say that you need to be mindful of when you speak up and to who you speak up to in life. There is always a time and a place. And that was the exact right time and place to do it. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Father.
Now you and your sister go get ready.
For what?
Well, your grandmother is leaving. Zeke had already requested the evening off. There aren't many other options other than having you two come with us to the banquet.
But the invite said I only had a +1.
No one will even notice they're there. If anyone from the Guard family gets upset about it, you can merely tell them the truth, that I insisted they come along. They are not my biggest fans anyway. I can deal.
I guess we should go back to our rooms and get ready.
Yeah, you're right. Do you need anything before we leave?
No. Thank you for asking, though. You go get ready for the party. I'm looking forward to seeing how you two get dressed up for the occasion.
Jenny and Nate left together. Leanne waited for a moment to make sure the two of them were really gone, and then she took out her glass of wine. It was over on the counter, too far away to reach. Thank goodness her ankle was completely fine, making it easy for her to retrieve it. She took a long sip of her drink, standing perfectly on her feet, until she sensed that she was being watched.
Jenny, what are you doing here?
Gotcha. Knew it. There was something fishy. She's playing tricks with us.
Jenny has caught Leanne red-handed. Is her plan exposed now? What will Leanne do to get out of this tough situation? Will the quadruplets succeed in uniting their parents? James enters the grand ceremony hosted by the Guard family. With him, he has not one, not two, but 3 imposters. Nate and Jenny disguise themselves as his kids, Matt and Beth, and Leanne posing as her sister and James's love, Willa Longsworth.
All right, children, the plan is the same as usual. I need you two to look after each other while Father conducts his business. The security is tight. It would mean the world to me if you two did not run off. Just this one night. Are you able to do that for me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you both. I promise there's a big surprise for you if you behave well. Big surprise. You look marvelous tonight.
Even with my new metallic limbs? Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
Really? I mean, the Willa I know wouldn't care if her hair was on fire. Don't let these crutches get you down. If anyone makes you feel bad about it, I'll take care of them.
Leanne smiled and leaned forward for a kiss. James leaned down to meet her lips. The instant they were about to connect, a stern throat cleared itself.
Yeah, sir. Good evening. How nice it is to see you again.
Wish I could say the same, James Dyson. Isn't it funny how you always manage to find your way in these parties despite all my efforts to keep you out?
I seem to be let in fairly easily.
Then allow me to correct myself. I should have said, I really wished I took more effort to keep you out.
I guess you're one of the few who are unable to succumb to my charms.
Most of the time. And you must be Willa Longsworth?
That would be me. You seem surprised. You did invite me after all.
I did. I apologize. It caught me off guard for a moment. You're simply so much more beautiful in real life than I could have imagined. It is amazing how much cameras can distort our realities, isn't it?
It sure is.
I personally would like to know how out of touch with reality you are. How did you think you could actually invite James Dyson to one of my parties? What a mistake.
Yasser's cold delivery made Leanne's heart sink. Whatever warmth he'd greeted her with had now vanished. Something very bad was about to happen. She could feel it, and it started to make her question why she did any of this. Alice, ready for a wonderful evening, steps out of the private car arranged by Sharon. She walks through the red carpet laid out for the Guard banquet guests.
Wow, it looks like a grand party. Food smells delicious. Can't wait to meet Yasser Guard himself. Nate? Jenny? Is that you? Nate? Jenny? Must be my imagination.
We need to be careful, Nate.
I know. I had no idea she was going to be here.
It makes sense now. Why we came to Paris.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do?
I mean, we have to lay low, right?
Yeah, but, like, what happens if James sees her? Could it lead to trouble?
I'm sure it will. But for who?
We have to help keep an eye on Mom. But how?
Nate lifts the tablecloth and spots security cameras in the corners. He checks his smartphone battery and then gets an idea.
I have an idea. Come on.
Alice navigates through the party, drawing attention from several business types as she moves. An older gentleman approaches her.
Hello, miss. And you are?
I'm looking for Yasser Guard, if you'll excuse me.
She swiftly moves away, ignoring the older gentleman. A commotion catches Alice's attention. She sees Yasser Guard and James engaged in a heated argument.
You could never accomplish a fraction of what I have.
And yet you are the one sneaking into my parties.
You're just an insecure hack. That's why you don't invite me to your parties. And that's why you never come to my events.
I don't go to your parties because without fail, I always have something better to do. Even when I don't.
Now, boys, this is a grown-up party. The kids were supposed to be left at home.
Alice!
Mr. Guard, would you care to join me for a more mature conversation?
My dear Miss Alice Grant, it would be my absolute pleasure.
Who is that woman hiding behind James in crutches? Seems like Willa, but there's something off about her.
Don't you think it's ridiculous that people would put all that effort to be here just to waste your time?
Why, you wouldn't believe some of the lengths people go to just to find their idea of success.
You and me both, Mr. Guard. You and me both.
I swear someday I'm going to get my revenge on Alice for what she did to me and my kids.
Please, call me Yasser. I insist.
If you insist, Yasser. Yasser, this champagne is incredible.
Crafted from my own vineyard in the south of France. I use some of the most highly regarded techniques to make every bottle carry its own individual taste.
I would buy a whole crate of it, but I never knew you sell champagne.
That's because I don't. I make this only for myself, my friends, and those I wish to know better.
That's mighty impressive.
Impressive? No, this is merely a hobby. What you've done with your company, now that is impressive.
What about it do you think is impressive?
Your incredible rise to the top of a market you created. That is impressive by the very definition of the word.
Cheers. Thank you very much for saying so.
Now, may I ask you a personal question? It's one that's helped me suss out potential business partners here and there.
I'm game for any question you'd like to ask me.
Where do you see your business in 5 years, and how can I help you get there?
I want to expand into foreign territories and make connections across the globe to obtain skilled employees who can help increase product development. That's where you come in.
That is intriguing. So much so, I think we can get something preliminary on the table ASAP.
How soon were you thinking?
Literally right this moment. I have a conference room nearby where my lawyer can show you a very basic letter of intent that will allow us to get the ball rolling on our partnership.
Urgent matter, sir.
Alice, you'll have to excuse me. Meet me in the conference room behind the elevators. Take your time. I'll join you soon.
Alice watches as Yasser rushes off, then turns her attention to the woman on crutches, who she believes to be Willa Longsworth. She approaches.
I see you've hurt yourself once again. Or is it another fake out?
I heard it by slipping on some milk.
I suppose that's better than slipping on your own 2 feet like last time.
I don't even remember when it was, so I guess you're right.
It was at my wedding, during the vows, when you fell and screamed and got everyone's attention, including that of the man I was about to marry.
I don't recall it vividly.
You made quite a fool of yourself, especially with James.
And what do you expect, an apology?
Of course, for manipulating my ex-husband, for going after him once we were divorced.
You think you're it, don't you? Alice Grant, queen of the perfume industry.
I had my own money. You always wanted what you couldn't have, Willa.
I wish I could smack her, but it would only make things worse. You know, I always thought you and I would make great friends.
You're delusional. You're like a snake.
We're like sisters, you and me. We've known each other since elementary school.
I remember disliking you the first day I met you.
Oh?
You joined the other kids in laughing at your sister when she dropped her lunch. I thought you were despicable.
How dare you?
How is your younger sister nowadays? I heard she got into fashion at some point.
You should know my name.
Excuse me?
I mean, you should know my sister's name.
And you should know where you can get psychiatric help from.
Don't you dare walk away from me.
Let me go or hear from my lawyers.
I want you to know that James will never love you the way he loves me.
What?
What on earth is going on here? Why did you slap her?
You shut up! You both could disrespect me all you wanted when we were together, but I will not put up with it anymore. I'll do whatever I can to make sure you both get buried.
I have no idea what brought this on, Alice, but please, give me a moment to sort things out.
She hit me, James! All because she wishes she were still with you!
I will not give you the satisfaction.
We need to have a conversation. There are important things to talk about.
Not until you get bent.
What is Mom doing? We can't stay hidden anymore. Let's go.
Nate and Jenny are surprised to see their mother behave this way. They feared the worst, and the worst happened. How are they going to control the situation without revealing their true identities? Will Alice find out the truth about her kids?
Hey, I'm Alice. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episode of First Love Never Dies.